The dragon tree is characterized by its slender, woody stems that branch out into a canopy of narrow, sword-shaped leaves with red or purple margins. Its striking appearance and relatively low maintenance care requirements make it a popular choice for indoor gardeners. There are 4 most common types of dragoon trees. No matter which variety you choose, the care requirements are largely the same, so pick one that appeals to your personal aesthetic. Dragon trees are versatile when it comes to light, thriving in bright, indirect light, but also adapting to lower light conditions. If you have a room with large windows that receive plenty of sunlight, this would be an ideal spot for your dragon tree. North or east-facing windows are particularly suitable, as they provide consistent, gentle light throughout the day. You can also place your dragon tree near a south or west-facing window, but make sure to protect it from harsh, direct sunlight with sheer curtains or by moving it back from the window. If your space has limited light, the dragon tree can still do well, although its growth may be slower, and the colors in its leaves may be less vibrant. In low light conditions, place your dragon tree in a spot where it can still receive some natural light, such as near a window with filtered sunlight or a brightly lit room. Dragon trees prefer a consistent temperature range of 65 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 27 degrees Celsius, making them suitable for most indoor environments. To maintain a consistent temperature, avoid placing your dragon tree near drafts, heating vents, or air conditioning units, as sudden fluctuations in temperature can cause stress to the plant. Also, avoid positioning the plant near windows or doors that may be opened frequently, leading to cold drafts in winter or excessive heat in summer. While dragon trees can tolerate moderate humidity levels, they appreciate slightly higher humidity, especially in warmer months. If your home is particularly dry, you can increase the humidity around your dragon tree by placing a tray filled with water and pebbles under the pot, ensuring that the bottom of the pot doesn't touch the water. As the water evaporates, it will create a more humid microclimate around the plant. You can also mist the plant occasionally with water, but avoid misting the leaves directly, as this can lead to water spots or fungal issues. Dragon trees have relatively small root systems, so they don't need a very large pot to thrive. When selecting a pot, make sure it has drainage holes to prevent water from accumulating at the bottom, which can lead to root rot. I recommend using a well-draining potting mix, such as a mix designed for cacti and succulents, or you can make your own by combining equal parts potting soil, perlite, and peat moss. This will ensure that your dragon tree has the proper drainage it needs to stay healthy. Providing your dragon tree with the appropriate amount of water is vital to its health and longevity. Overwatering can lead to root rot and other issues, while underwatering can cause the leaves to wilt and eventually fall off. Here are some tips on how to properly water your dragon tree. Before watering your dragon tree, check the moisture level of the soil. Allow the top 1 to 2 inches of soil to dry out completely between waterings. To do this, insert your finger or a moisture meter into the soil to determine its moisture content. If the soil feels dry at that depth, it's time to water your plant. When watering your dragon tree, be sure to water it thoroughly so the water reaches the entire root system. Apply water evenly to the soil surface, ensuring that all areas receive an adequate amount. Continue watering until you see water running out of the drainage holes at the bottom of the pot. This ensures that the roots have received enough water and helps to flush out any excess salts from the soil. After watering, allow the excess water to drain away from the pot. This is crucial to preventing root rot and other issues associated with overwatering. Never allow your dragon tree to sit in standing water, as this can lead to root suffocation and the development of fungal diseases. If you use a saucer under your plant, empty it promptly after the excess water has drained. The frequency of watering your dragon tree will depend on factors like the size of the pot, the humidity in your home, and the season. Generally, dragon trees require more frequent watering during the warmer months, when they are actively growing, and less frequent watering in the cooler months, when their growth slows. You may need to water your plant every 7 to 10 days in the summer, while in winter, the interval between waterings may increase to every 2 to 3 weeks. Pay close attention to your dragon tree's health, as its appearance can provide clues about its watering needs. If the leaves are wilting or turning yellow, you may be overwatering or underwatering your plant. Adjust your watering schedule accordingly, and keep an eye on your plant to ensure it recovers. The right nutrients are essential for its growth, health, and overall appearance. Fertilizing your plant during its active growth period will ensure it has the necessary nutrients to thrive. Here are some tips for fertilizing your dragon tree. Select a balanced liquid fertilizer specifically designed for houseplants. A balanced fertilizer will contain equal proportions of nitrogen, N, phosphorus, P, and potassium, K, such as A. The 10th of October 2010 or 2020 formula. These nutrients play a crucial role in promoting healthy foliage, root development, and overall plant growth. Always follow the package instructions for the proper dilution of the fertilizer. Over-fertilizing can lead to nutrient imbalances, burnt foliage, and other issues. If you're unsure about the concentration, it's safer to err on the side of caution and use a slightly more diluted solution than recommended. Fertilize your dragon tree every 4 to 6 weeks during the growing season, spring and summer. During this period, the plant is actively growing and will benefit from the additional nutrients. Apply the diluted fertilizer evenly around the base of the plant, taking care not to splash it directly onto the leaves. As the growing season comes to an end, reduce or eliminate fertilizing your dragon tree. During the fall and winter months, the plant's growth slows down, and it requires fewer nutrients. Continuing to fertilize during this period can lead to nutrient buildup in the soil and potential damage to your plant. Keep an eye on your dragon tree's health to determine if it's receiving the proper nutrients. Signs of nutrient deficiency may include yellowing leaves, slow growth, or weak stems. If you notice any of these symptoms, consider adjusting your fertilization schedule or the concentration of the fertilizer. As your dragon tree grows, you may find that it becomes leggy or top-heavy. Pruning can help to maintain its shape and encourage branching. To prune your dragon tree, use clean, sharp pruning shears to remove any unwanted stems or leaves. You can also cut back the main stem to a desired height, and new branches will eventually emerge from the cut. To shape your dragon tree and encourage a more compact, bushier growth habit, you can pinch off the growing tips of the branches. This will stimulate the plant to produce more side shoots, resulting in a fuller appearance. Keep in mind that pruning and shaping are best done during the growing season, as this is when your dragon tree will have the energy to produce new growth. Maintaining the health of your dragon tree involves not only providing proper care, but also being vigilant against common pests and diseases that can affect your plant. Here's a more detailed look at the pests and diseases you might encounter, and how to deal with them effectively. Repotting is an essential aspect of indoor plant care that helps ensure the continued health and growth of your dragon tree. Let me walk you through the repotting process step by step, providing you with the necessary tips and techniques to make the transition smooth and stress-free. Dragon trees generally need repotting every 2 to 3 years. Observe your plant's growth and root development to decide when it's time for a larger pot. Select a new pot that is only slightly larger than the current one. Using a pot that is too large can lead to root rot. Use a fresh, well-draining potting mix suitable for dragon trees. You can either purchase a pre-mixed blend or make your own by combining equal parts of peat moss, perlite, and potting soil. Gently remove the dragon tree from its current pot, being careful not to damage the roots. To make this easier, you can water the plant a day before repotting, which will help loosen the soil around the roots. Examine the root system for any damaged, rotting, or excessively long roots. Use clean, sharp scissors or pruning shears to trim away any unhealthy roots. Add a layer of the fresh potting mix to the bottom of the new pot, creating a base for the plant. Carefully place the dragon tree into the new pot, ensuring that it sits at the same depth as it did in the previous pot. Spread the roots out evenly over the fresh potting mix. Fill in the remaining space around the plant with the potting mix, gently tamping it down to remove air pockets and ensure that the roots are covered. Thoroughly water the repotted dragon tree, allowing excess water to drain from the pot's drainage holes. Return the repotted dragon tree to its usual location, ensuring it receives the appropriate amount of light and care. Propagating your dragon tree is an enjoyable and cost-effective way to expand your plant collection or share your love for this attractive indoor plant with friends and family. Here's a detailed guide to help you successfully propagate your dragon tree through stem cuttings. #1 Choose a healthy stem. Look for a strong, healthy stem on your dragon tree with at least one node, the point where leaves emerge. A healthy stem will be free of pests or diseases and have vibrant, green leaves. 2 Make the cut. Using clean, sharp pruning shears or a knife, cut the stem at a 45-degree angle, ensuring the cutting is at least 4 to 6 inches long. The angled cut will increase the surface area for root development and helps prevent rot. 3 Prepare the cutting. Remove any leaves from the lower half of the cutting. Allow the cut end to dry and callus over for a few days, which will reduce the risk of rot when it's planted. 4 Prepare the potting mix. Use a well-draining potting mix suitable for dragon trees, either a pre-mixed blend or your own mixture of equal parts peat moss, perlite, and potting soil. 5 Plant the cutting. Fill a small pot, 4 to 6 inches in diameter, with the prepared potting mix. Make a hole in the center with your finger or a pencil, and insert the calloused end of the cutting into the hole, ensuring that the node is buried beneath the soil. 6 Firm the soil. Gently press the potting mix around the base of the cutting to provide support and ensure good contact with the soil. 7 Create a humid environment. To maintain consistent moisture around the cutting, you can create a mini greenhouse by covering the pot with a clear plastic bag or placing it in a propagation chamber. Be sure to provide adequate ventilation by opening the bag or chamber daily to release excess moisture and prevent mold. 8 Provide warmth and light. Place the cutting in a warm, bright location with indirect sunlight. The ideal temperature for root development is between 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 to 24 degrees Celsius. 9 Water and wait. Keep the potting mix consistently moist, but not soggy by misting or watering as needed. Overwatering can lead to rot, so be careful not to overdo it. 10 Monitor for root development. In 4 to 8 weeks, you should start to see new roots forming, which you can check by gently tugging on the cutting. If it resists, roots are likely developing. Be patient, as root development can take some time. 11 Care for the new plant. Once your cutting has established a healthy root system, treat it like a mature dragon tree, providing proper light, water, and fertilization. Watch your new dragon tree grow and thrive. By following this guide, you'll soon have a new dragon tree to enjoy or share with others. Propagation is a rewarding way to expand your plant collection and deepen your connection with your indoor garden. With proper care, including the right light conditions, well-draining soil, and a consistent watering schedule, your dragon tree will thrive and grow into a beautiful, eye-catching focal point. By following the tips and advice in this video, you'll be well on your way to becoming a dragon tree expert, ready to share your knowledge and passion with others.